You may remember Austin and Santino from their unique styles on Project Runway seasons 1 and 2. Since then, they've worked with some big celebrities, but now they're making over real women in small towns across the country and taking us along for the ride.
Will she look like a tablecloth?
No, she's not going to look like a tablecloth.
I know you don't want to hear this, Austin, but we'll be using gingham in this cocktail dress.
I mean, I even think, what if we just use like a curtain? Like this is an ivory cotton.
Is that lace?
This is lace, but this is like cheap. Sometimes Santino, you know, he will just not let go of an idea.
And joining me now are the stars of On the Road with Austin and Santino, Austin Scarlett and Santino Rice. Hey guys, thank you for joining us.
Good morning, Seshmi.
Now you guys were not on the same Project Runway season, so how did you two start kind of working together?
Well, I of course saw Austin on season 1 of Project Runway, and it was seeing a designer like Austin that made me want to try out for the show myself.
Aww.
And then
So sweet.
I saw Santino on the second season and recognized an amazing talent and personality when I saw one. So we became friends. We met at, I think, some sort of after party after the second season of Runway. And we've sort of been friends ever since, although I think a lot of people find that hard to believe since we are very different in many ways. In many ways, we have a passion for fashion. We love design. We love creating amazing, one-of-a-kind creations, designs, and that's really what this show is all about.
So now you guys are on this new adventure together. Tell us about the show.
well, it's the two of us traveling to small towns around America, creating a once-in-a-lifetime event for a one-of-a-kind client. And we're having to deal with budget constraints, time constraints, and finding the materials locally in town, utilizing what we can in order to create something that's very special for our clients.
Yeah, so in a way it's a makeover show, but in a makeover show unlike any other that's ever been before.
Right.
We're not
It looks
pulling
like
garments
shopping.
or shopping or styling.
Found a
We
really
are
great
creating a
lace,
head-to-toe,
that we
one-of-a-kind
bought. What do you
couture
suggest?
dress for an individual woman for a big event that's coming up in her life, whether it be a graduation, an anniversary, a birthday, all these different special occasions where a woman needs something extra special. That's where we come in.
Now, I know that the kind of interesting thing about this show is that you guys are traveling all across the country, and so I'm
Yes.
sure you encounter all kind of fashion mishaps and fashion disasters. What kind of things have you guys
Yes.
seen as you've been going along around the country that's so different than, you know, the fashionable people that we see in LA all the time?
Well, I mean, I think that, yes, there are some fashion mishaps. We always like to focus on the positive. And I think that deep down inside every woman, whether or not she be more of a tomboy on her daily, day-to-day life, I think that every woman has that inner desire to look magical, to look amazing, to look completely breathtaking for at least one moment. And so
And be
that's what we're here
pampered.
to share.
Yeah. I just think it's a lack of pampering. You know, a lot of these women are taking care of their husbands, their children. They have a job that they're working, and they don't really have time to focus so much on their own appearance. And especially if they have a big occasion coming up, they really need to have someone pamper them and celebrate them. And that's what we're doing.
Oh, that's so nice of you guys. Look at you two. That's true, because every woman needs that. Now, you guys
Yeah.
have
Yes.
kind of different styles. How do we see you two interact on the show? And do you guys ever, you know, kind of butt heads a little bit when thinking, oh, we should do her like this, but you're like, oh, no, we want to do her like that?
Of course. I mean, we're as two different designers. We have two different brains. We have two different
Points of view.
points of view. So of course, there's naturally, you know, some debate along the way. But in the end, it's our goal to make our client look amazing as possible. You know, we really want her to just be beautiful. So at the end of the day, we do see eye to eye on that, and I think that we make a good team.
Yeah.
And season 8 of Project Runway premieres right before you guys. That's like a golden lead-in. Do you guys still keep up with that show and watch all these years later?
Yes. I mean, I try to watch as much as possible, and I think it's still a great show, and I think it's it's awesome to watch creative people go through the process of creating something, and I think it's very inspirational to everyone out there to just try and incorporate the things that are around them and make this world a more beautiful place, because you can do it if you set your mind to it.
And do you guys have any favorites? What did you guys think about Anthony last season? I know he was a fan favorite.
Oh, I thought he was enjoyable to watch. I thought it was, I thought he was very funny and a talented designer.
All right, great. Thank you guys so much for your time. We appreciate it, and we will be watching the new show.
Thank you.
Thanks.
On the Road with Austin and Santino premieres on Lifetime Thursday, July 29th at 10:30 p.m. I'm Seshmi Robertson for Central Florida On Demand, your local entertainment channel.